Okay, guys, here's the newest project that we have here. It's a 1998 883 XL 883 standard. Um, Going to build a drag bike out of this thing. I've started on several of these before, and for one reason or another, I've had to stop and sell the bike or whatever. But that I'm not in that situation anymore, so this one's going to get done. I've been peeling probably about 100 pounds of junk off of it. Um, Extra accessories or whatever for whoever's riding. Like I'll show you, for example, this this was a speaker. There was two of these mounted on the handlebars. This thing's probably 3 pounds. You think that looks cool? I guess, I don't know. It depends on who you are, but that's going off of there. Lots of chrome covers, just ends of the axles, all that stuff, just ridiculous. Probably 100 pounds of junk on this thing that didn't need to be there. Kind of an overview of the game plan here. This engine has been upgraded to a 1200 already. Unfortunately, the guy that I bought it from, it started knocking. The engine started knocking, so most likely the rod bearings have failed in the flywheels. So I do have an extra bottom end, an 883 bottom end that I can swap out or send them flywheels out, get them rebuilt, whatever. And several 1200 kits, but still has the original 883 heads on it, so I'm gonna go up to some ported Buell heads and raise the compression up. I'm not sure what cams to go with right now. I have to deal with my or figure that out with my engine builder, I guess. But I'm going to take a second swing arm. I'm going to stretch this stock swing arm because it's like $800 for a chromoly arm, and I just don't want to spend that kind of money on it. I've got another swing arm I can just cut off and weld the end on this one and stretch it out. Relocate the battery down there to the swing arm. That's where I'm going to mount the air bottle for the air shifter. Try to buy a set of I don't know if I can find any 1-inch chromoly handlebars to save weight, but if I can't, I'll just put 7/8 bars on it. I'm not sure how I'll make the clutch work on that because that's a 1-inch perch. Harley's got a unique clutch cable, so I may have to stick with 1-inch bars. I don't know, but let's see what else. I'm going to convert it to chain drive. I'm going to put a sport bike rear wheel on it, like a CBR. I'm looking at the CBR 600, like F2 or F3 wheel, the whole brake, sprocket, rotor, carrier, the whole thing, and then it'll be a lot lighter than this stuff right here, and it'll fit a 17-inch, probably a 160 Shinko, I think, tire. As far as the front end goes, I may see if a CBR 600 front wheel will fit in this front end with maybe a custom axle or some special order bearings or something. If not, I'll maybe try to mount a whole sport bike front end on there, maybe a Buell front end, I don't know. The idea here is to just get as much weight off of it as possible, and obviously the best savings is unsprung weight. That these wheels are, I don't know, what, 10, 11 pounds a piece, so if I can put a 4 or 5 pound sport bike wheel on there, that's considerable savings of weight. So I have to buy mid controls for it. I'm going to go with TC Brothers mid controls. Like to find a 2-in-1 exhaust, but those are getting really hard to find for these, but they make the best power. The Patriot exhaust is completely unavailable anymore. Not sure why, but for a while there, the company, probably Chinese, called Danmoto, had a Highwayman 2-in-1 stainless. It was pretty nice pipe for the money. I think it was $300. Been looking for one of those online, can't find one. Hopefully I don't have to run twin pipes on it, because I will lose a little bit of power, but this thing's not going to be the fastest thing in the world anyway. They're not, you know, I might make, the parts I've got, I might make about 110 horsepower with this thing. And if I can get 100 pounds of total weight off of it, or 75 pounds or something, it should count for something. But basically I'm going to do some bracket racing with it, travel around. I got a friend in Ohio, his name's Perry Paul. He races races Man Cup races. He races AHDRA, whatever that is, and AMRA. He's got a couple baggers, and one of them's a turbo bagger. So, but yeah, I used to race with him a lot back in the day. We raced imports. He still has some really nice, fast import bikes. Car tire Hayabusa drag bike. I think it's turbocharged. It's pretty quick. So it's a 6-second bike. So the stuff he's got's not boring, but you know, the latest trend, I guess, in drag racing seems to be gravitating towards the Harley Davidsons. So they're cheap. There's tons of 883s out there. You know, I can pick up these engines for next to nothing, these bottom ends, so I don't have to spend a bunch of money on a bottom end. I just run it till it breaks and put another one in it. So anyway, it's just a little intro on this next project here. Once I get everything stripped down on it and start working on a swing arm, I'll put up another video, or post another video, or rather, some of the progress. Not really doing any how-to stuff. There's plenty of videos out there. Actually, there's not a lot of videos on Sportster drag bikes, mostly wheelie bar bikes, but if I'm doing something I feel like somebody else might want to know how to do, I might go ahead and document it. But keep your eyes out, and y'all have a good day. Thanks.